What's up, guys? This is Noah.
And PJ in the post.
Today we're coming at you with free agency predictions, draft review, and whatever other bullshit comes to our mind. So let's start off with the draft.
Yeah, we're
PJ,
gonna do the draft review first.
PJ,
We have all 60 selections.
oh, I only have
Up-
30. Oh,
Oh, we're not gonna go. I just said we're not gonna go to the second round. Holy shit, we're not that good.
yeah, we're gonna talk about a few out of the second round, the select few.
Yeah, like a select few that I know that dude.
Exactly.
I remember him.
So start off at the top of the draft.
Letter grades? Want to do some good old letter grades?
Oh, for the teams or the draft picks in particular?
The picks in general, not teams.
Okay.
I like the individual picks are more interesting than the team overarching.
All right. So first overall, we have Zion Williamson.
Zion Williamson. He had a lot on his plate. I like the pick, though. I really like the pick. I really like. I mean, with Julius Randle moving on, they're giving him the chance to start at power forward to see if he lives up to the hype.
Yeah, I have no problem with the pick, but he's going to put asses in seats.
He's putting the asses in seats. He's going to make the Pelicans shit tons of money.
Exactly. He's probably the most relevant player.
He's already probably selling the most jerseys behind an Anthony Davis 23 jersey or LeBron 6 jersey right now. So.
I can't believe that LeBron changed to 6. We'll talk about that later, though.
We'll talk about, yeah.
So, I don't see him as being this transcendent superstar, best ever GOAT material. I just don't. I
don't either. I don't think he's transcendent. I think he's an all-star. He might make a couple all-NBA teams, but he's not transcendent in my opinion.
I think his ceiling is Charles Barkley.
That's a great ceiling. That's Hall of Famer.
Fantastic.
That's his ceiling. Hall of Fame. That's his ceiling.
Right.
I mean, Charles Barkley was also a one-time MVP.
Right.
Charles Barkley also was not transcendent. He was a unique player.
He carried a team to the finals.
But he wasn't this transcendent superstar on the levels of Kareem, Jordan, Magic, LeBron.
Yeah, I don't like the LeBron comparison at all.
I don't like LeBron. He doesn't play like LeBron.
He's not,
weird.
He's
a worse.
He's a worse facilitator. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's not a bad facilitator, but he's not nearly. LeBron still is an excellent facilitator when he feels like it.
Yeah, but I think Charles Barkley is just the best comparison, hands down.
Yeah.
And
before we move on to number 2, we need to get into the Enes Kanter on the worst man in sports, Colin Cowherd show.
That was funny where he said that Zion was Julius Randle with hops.
Yep.
I mean, not really. I don't see that comparison.
I don't see it. Zion has a semblance of a jump shot. Julius Randle does not.
That being said, he needs to improve it a lot.
He needs to improve it, but Julius Randle has no jump shot.
You're right. Exactly. So moving on to number 2, we have Ja Morant. What'd you think of the pick?
Grizzlies. I like. Wish the Bulls. That's why I was watching the lottery. I hope the Bulls would have gotten the top 4 to get hit, but they didn't.
Yeah, the Bulls got fucked. But I think
I like it. I like it a lot when them moving Conley to the Jazz, giving him the team, giving him the keys. Him and Jaren Jackson.
Yeah,
that's be a dangerous combination in the future.
I think so too. I like how they did get a lot of assets for Conley. They got picks. They got young prospects.
Yeah,
they get a lot out of it, and a lot of people didn't know. What did they?
They got Grayson Allen. They can carry him. They have a catch and shoot. A guy who can put the ball on the floor. He can catch and shoot and play defense.
Yeah,
Grayson Allen is solid 2-guard. Got Jaren Jackson at the 4. You have Valanciunas manning the middle right now. He's not in their future plans, but right now that's not too bad.
Valanciunas might be in their future plans.
He's 29, 30 if I'm not mistaken.
Is he actually? So, I didn't think he was that old.
He's old. Oh. Yeah, he's a lot older than a lot of people think.
He looks really
he's 27. He's 27. Okay. No, he's in their plans. Never mind. He's 27. He's good.
Yeah.
He's in their plans.
I was wondering. I was like, but he looks like I like that core. You got 2 bigs who can shoot decent. Jaren Jackson can shoot decently, right?
Yeah. Okay. Valanciunas has put a 3-pointer in his game. It's not the world's most reliable yet, but you should respect it.
Right. Then you have Ja Morant, who's a great distributor. Grayson Allen, who's a good 2-way guard. I'm not sure who they're going to put at the small forward position. That's still up in the air. But they could draft someone next year,
because they're not going to be playoff contenders next year.
And they're not exactly a free agent destination.
So they're going to really have to rely on the draft.
Exactly. So Number 3, the only person that the Knicks are going to get this summer, R.J. Barrett.
R.J. Barrett. Yep. No doubt.
Solid pickup. I like the pick overall. I think that he's going to get along well with Kevin Knox and Mario Hezonja.
Definitely.
Which is sad that's their two best players.
Mario Hezonja pleasantly surprised me.
Bro, I knew it. I knew he was.
Going back to the Grizzlies just real quick. They're gonna play Kyle Anderson as a small forward. I forgot he was on the team.
That might be a lottery team. Not gonna lie.
That might be a lottery team.
Probably gonna be a lottery team.
RJ Barrett is gonna have to go through the New York media, and he's such a nice. He just seems such a nice guy.
I don't think he'll do poorly with it. I don't think.
But the New York media is fucking ruthless, man.
You're not wrong. They did Porzingis so dirty.
And then poor Daniel Jones. He's still getting his shit ripped apart.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And then they have that front office that's garbage.
Oh, they have the is he would we say he's the worst owner in the league, James Dolan, or the Suns owner is the worst owner in the league?
I'd say the Suns. I'd say it's the Suns owner.
I don't even know his name.
I don't either.
A lot. James Dolan's just like hilariously bad. The Suns owner is just kind of sad.
Yes,
it's just sad.
It's like get Devin Booker some help. No,
give my man some help. Don't waste his career.
and then they drafted Cam Johnson, even though they needed a point guard.
They need the fucking point guard.
And they traded T.J. Warren for Dario Saric and cash.
Yeah, like you need another fucking power forward.
And we'll get to that. Okay, so then we have DeAndre Hunter.
To the Hawks.
Solid pickup. Nice wing to put alongside.
Good put alongside Young. You can hide Young on defense, which helps a lot for the Hawks.
Yeah, they still got John Collins, Kevin Huerter.
John Collins is sadly fucking. He can't play any defense.
Do you think they'll pick back up? Do you think they'll pick up Dwayne Dedmon and re-sign him?
I always forget Dwayne Dedmon can shoot threes.
Yeah,
every time I get surprised when I see that, I'm like, that man can shoot some threes.
So do you think they re-sign him because he's probably in for a payday? At least I'd estimate somewhere in the 14 million, 12 million.
Yeah, he's gonna be in for a mild payday. I think they should.
It's a good fit.
I mean, they only have to deal with Crabbe's contract for another year, 2 years.
Yeah. So
once that's gone,
I think that. Go ahead.
You may not need to draft if Young, Hunter, Huerter, and Collins all come along. Dedmon's that complementary piece that helps you in the playoffs. You might not need to sign this big name.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't always need to sign this huge name to.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do anything outlandish. I think they have a really good core right now. And Crabbe isn't even like it's not one of those players who's on a terrible contract and also can't play serviceable minutes, because Crabbe can play serviceable minutes. He's a solid.
He can.
He's
just not worth nearly as what they're paying him.
True.
What the Nets thought he was worth.
Which isn't surprising. Nets front office kind of questionable.
Yeah.
All right.
Questionable.
So we're gonna go through the rest of the lottery. Darius Garland.
Did not like it.
I don't either. It's a bad pick.
Everyone was reasoning like, oh, him and Sexton. Like, no, they should just.
That doesn't work.
They have Sexton's a ball dominant point guard.
So is Garland.
Yeah, and they can't coexist. They're too small to play together.
Exactly. Garland's 6'3", and Colin Sexton's probably 6'3",
6'4".
Yeah, so
they're both smaller point guards. They're not. You can't reason one of them at the two like you compare a small point guard with Doncic, for example.
Exactly.
And Luka.
And they could have drafted somewhere where they were weaker, like in the small forward, shooting guard position.
Like shooting guard, yeah. Cause we still have faith in our boy CD. We can't give up on him.
I don't know. I do love CD. I
love CD, but we're losing hope out here, man.
A little bit. I hope he does better next season. I hope he has a bounce back season.
Yeah.
But overall, I just don't like the pick. I think they.
I didn't like the pick.
And
I didn't like the pick.
It doesn't make sense, especially in the long term.
Because Culver was still on the board. They could have gotten a 2 guard for the future.
And Culver's just solid player. So speaking of Culver, number 6 in the draft for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Andrew Wiggins gonna hate that because he hates playing small forward for some reason, which makes no sense.
Even though he's a small forward, I don't know.
Even though he's a small forward, he likes playing shooting guard more.
But he can't shoot.
He can't shoot. Can't play any defense. I feel bad for Karl Anthony Towns now. I really do.
I don't know. Yeah, kind of. Actually, I'm starting to feel
He,
really bad.
I think the Jimmy Butler shit talk worked for him. He played a lot better this year in terms on his defense.
It
He
did.
improved. It's not good, but he tried.
And now they're trying to move Wiggins, but they probably won't be able to. In all honesty, I don't see them moving Wiggins.
He's on a pretty expensive contract. He's a shot chucker who has proven he really can't be coached.
Yeah, and he doesn't have really good work ethic. He doesn't have a team mentality. So
no, he
has potential. He's always had like the ability, but he just doesn't put in.
And he's still young. He is still young. There is still time.
Exactly, but they're just saying, okay, we're trading him because that should show you how bad he is for the locker room and just how overall toxic he is. Like as much stuff that went around at Jimmy Butler, it seems like Andrew Wiggins was the problem at the end of the day.
Yeah, like Jimmy Butler handled it in a hilarious way. We both agreed that it was fucking great.
That was probably the best thing that happened all season. It was the Jimmy Butler drama.
Took the third stringers.
Beat the
you
first
fucking
team.
Need me.
You fucking need me. And then he got traded. And he was like, yeah, I wanted to be traded. Which makes no sense. So Jarrett Culver to the Timberwolves. I don't think it's a bad pickup. I like Jarrett Culver. Not a bad pickup.
I like Jarrett Culver.
It makes sense for their lineup because even though they did just draft Josh Okogie.
Yeah, but Okogie, when I saw him look a solid role player.
Yeah, he didn't really seem like anything
as his
explosive.
Like, he'll be in the league for 7 to 10 years
because he can play defense. But
he can play good defense.
As far as an offensive shooting guard, they definitely got that in Jarrett Culver.
Yeah, because Culver can also hold his own on the defensive end as well. But you can't say that for two of their starters.
And if they trade Wiggins.
Wiggins.
If they trade Wiggins, then Jarrett Culver could bump up to the small forward slot. Yeah. And they could play Okogie at the 2 and have a really defensive defensive wings.
Like Jeff Teague, Okogie, Culver, that's like a hard-nosed
that's good defense. I like it.
And Taj Gibson at the 4.
And Cat at the 5. Not the best defensive center, but he has
length. He has the length. That's always going to help. It's just IQ he has bad switch IQ.
Yeah, exactly. He has bad switch IQ. His off-ball defense isn't really there.
If you're 7'1" with that long of a wingspan, you're going to affect shots at the rim no matter what.
And he can rebound well, so overall, it's a good pickup.
Okay, number 7, my Chicago Bulls, Kobe White.
So you're going to play him at the point, right?
Yes, Zach LaVine's going to move back to the 2.
Okay. I like
Otto
the pick.
Porter at the 3, Markkanen at the 4, Wendell at the 5.
That's a solid team right there.
They're gonna get hurt though, so I'm not even getting my fucking hopes up. Not even gonna do it.
You're not
doing
wrong.
myself like I did last year. I got my hopes up last year. Damn, the team looks kind of nice.
Markkanen gets
tears
injured.
His elbow for 2 months. Fuck.
Didn't LaVine get injured for a little bit?
LaVine, no. Then Portis and Chris Dunn got hurt in the same game. Then LaVine was trying to carry the whole damn team by himself, and then got hurt. Then Wendell got hurt. Then they traded for Otto Porter. Then he got hurt.
Yeah, everybody on the Bulls roster got hurt at one point or the other.
Even Ryan Longname got hurt. Shit was stupid.
Yeah, it was rough. I remember.
The only motherfucker who didn't get hurt was Robin Lopez. He stayed healthy the whole year.
Shouts to Robin Lopez. Isn't he a free agent?
He is a free agent. The Bulls are probably not going to re-sign him. He should land somewhere, though. He's a solid player. He's solid
player.
Second center off the bench. Solid role player. Number 8.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes to the Pelicans, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. Very solid pickup. I like. They have a lot of really good young prospects filling out the roster.
Yeah.
From Lonzo. I mean, the biggest problem I have with the Pelicans is that none of their team are great shooters.
Yeah, that's the problem. None of their conceivable starters are great shooters. Ingram's a good shooter, but he's not.
Right. Drew Holiday's a good shooter, but he's not elite by any means.
Yeah. Jackson Hayes at Texas did not take a single 3.
Yeah, he's a conventional big. But at the same time, they do have a team that can run the floor really well. I imagine their pace is going to be very high.
Oh yeah, they're going to be running that floor.
So
it's going to be.
And their coach also, who's their coach?
Alvin Gentry.
Alvin Gentry definitely runs the floor.
Yeah.
So it was a good fit.
I mean, you saw them running the floor when Rondo and Davis were there. They were just going up. That's how they beat the Trailblazers. That's how they swept them.
Yeah, just going back and forth.
But
so they're doubling down on this offensive scheme, which I don't mind. I don't think it's the worst thing ever.
And what's up? And what's up with Texas? They got their last 3 centers have all been drafted in the first round.
Who were the 2 before him?
Jared Allen and Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
Both Texas centers.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how Texas getting all these big ass dudes, but good shit. SEC basketball, a lot better than a lot of people thought.
A lot better than Clemson. Can we get one of those centers, please?
Can we get a center? Can we get a big?
Anyways.
Number 9, the first Japanese lottery pick in NBA history.
Also
Rui
a very
Hachimura.
questionable lottery pick.
Rui Hachimura, who went a lot higher than a lot of draft boards had him. A lot of people had him outside. I thought he was going to land outside the lottery, definitely.
You know, even I figured he'd be around 14, somewhere between like 12 and 14.
I more so 15, 17 for me. That's where I thought he was going to land.
But I've always liked Rui as a prospect.
I liked Rui. I liked him. He's a solid power forward.
So I don't mind the pick.
He's got a midi, plays good defense, can score inside.
And overall, he does fit the team decently well. I mean, he did play at power forward, really, that he has to contend with.
I mean, Bobby Portis is gone. They're not re-signing him.
Exactly. So
Jabari Parker ain't playing the 4.
Overall, not a bad pick.
Not a bad pick.
A little high and a lot higher than most people have.
This is a lost season for the Wizards, so they're building. John Wall's hurt for another. He's not coming back till next year. You know it. He's probably not going to be the same player. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. And overall, he's a great shooter. He plays well. He's 6'9" power forward. He has a big frame.
Right.
And he shoots the 3 at a decent clip. So. So Cam Reddish from Duke.
Reddish.
They got a steal on him, if you ask me. You know, at 10.
The Hawks, a solid lineup.
Yeah, they're really filling out their wings.
Because Cam Reddish is not a catch and shoot shooter like he was at Duke. He was just the 3rd option and relegated to that role.
Yeah.
More so. He's a lot more than that. And he kind of struggled in that catch and shoot role.
Right.
But he can score when he can put the ball on the floor and create his own shot.
Yeah, he has really good talent. What was he ranked coming out of high school? He was higher than 10, wasn't he? Because they were all top 5 picks. Well, top 5.
I think he was 4.
School. Right.
Barrett 1, Zion 2. I think Cam was 4.
That sounds right. I thought what was Nazir Little? Nazir Little was 3.
He might have been 3.
Right. That sounds right. At 11, we have Cam Johnson.
This is a very questionable pick when Nazir Little's still on the board. This was a very questionable pick.
With a lot of players still on the board, really.
Yeah, like that Cameron Johnson.
Does he fit? I don't see why they would trade for Dario Saric just to draft another power forward.
Yeah. That makes sense. Unless they're him at the 3.
Maybe.
I mean,
I guess he could play the 3 and just be a really tall 3.
But you can't point guard. You can't have Culver Booker playing. Booker can't play point guard. He can't facilitate. He don't pass.
Exactly. So I'm not really sure where they're gonna get the point guard. They're gonna have to sign somebody in free
Unless
agency.
they just envision Saric as like a 6-man bench option, but
maybe
that's what we're trading for. They're not fucking there yet.
Yeah, I mean they traded T.J. Warren, right, for Dario Saric. I don't know why they wouldn't just keep T.J. Warren. In all honesty.
Yeah, and then draft a point guard.
Exactly. Because there were still a lot of solid point guards on the board. I mean, you had. I'm looking for point guards now. You had. I mean, I guess none that would have gone that high, but overall, they could have gotten somebody better.
Yeah.
So I guess they're just planning on signing a point guard in free agency, like D-Russ or
Brogdon, maybe. Brogdon, they're in the talk, but we'll get there later.
Really? They're talking to Brogdon?
They're talking to Brogdon.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. I don't see how he'd fit there, but I guess the Suns don't know what they're doing, really.
They
At the
really
end of the
don't.
day. So PJ Washington
Number
to
12, Michael Jordan doesn't draft a tall white dude. What a surprise.
how do you feel about this pick?
I like it. I mean, they don't really. I mean, Marvin Williams is not in long-term plans at all.
Yeah, I guess they kind of just went for best
And
available.
and I think Michael Jordan's realizing I may not keep Kemba. I can pay him all I want, and he may just fucking leave.
Well, you heard that they weren't even going to offer Kimba the max.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. You know what he's done for y'all? You know the shit you've given him?
The
and he's
only
tried to
decent
do with
player on the team, you're just not even gonna let him walk, and then you're
gonna tell me you're gonna pay Batum more than Kemba Walker? What the fuck, man?
I don't know. Michael Jordan as an owner doesn't make the best decisions.
Does not make the best decisions. But hey, he didn't draft a tall white dude, so that's an A+ on my book.
Next up we have Tyler Hero out of Kentucky.
Okay, I mean he's gonna slide in the 2-guard spot, right?
Right. So I guess it's a good replacement for D Wade, even though didn't D Wade come off the bench last season?
For the most of the season, yeah. They played Dragic and Josh Richardson as their starters primarily.
Gotcha. Well, Dragic isn't going to be there, so
yeah.
Well,
and Josh Richardson start. Josh Richardson's an undersized 2-guard. He can easily move over to the point.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Or they could play their small ball lineup where they throw Winslow at the point.
Winslow at the point actually is a good option. He played really well at the point.
Yeah, at point when he doesn't have to, because he's not a good catch and shoot. He's not a good off. If he put the ball in Justice Winslow's hands, he's a much different player.
Exactly. So I don't mind the pick at all. A lot of people were saying he went way too high and calling him overrated.
I like him. I think he's a solid pickup.
He has good potential. I'll give him that.
Now, your Boston Celtics at number 14, end of the lottery.
Okay, so
Romeo Langford.
I like Romeo Langford. I think he's a really solid prospect. His shooting kind of worries me a little bit, and his injuries, a little questionable. But overall, I like him as a player. However, we drafted another small forward when we already have Tatum and Gordon Hayward. So I'm wondering if they're going to play one of our
Romeo Langford's a 2-guard.
Is he? He's listed as a small forward.
He's listed as a guard on the Basketball Reference.
Really? Okay. But even at a 2-guard, we have Brown and Smart.
Jaylen Brown there. Yeah, so...
I'm not sure how our lineups are going to work, but overall, I like the pick. He's a solid athlete, and he has...
there's been talks of Hayward not being in the long-term plan, so...
Yeah, I can see that.
Once that contract's over, I mean, there's going to be a spot for him coming off the bench first.
Right.
Behind either Brown or Tatum.
But
I don't know if he wants that.
We still got
lottery pick.
We still have 2 more years on Hayward. So,
yeah.
So do we wait around and continue to play Hayward? Yeah, it's a really complicated thing, and I feel bad for Brad Stevens because he's the one that's got to figure this out. But overall, I like the pick, and he has good trade value at the very least, even if we do decide to trade him. So moving on to number 15.
Sekou Doumbia.
I think the Pistons got a steal here. However, I don't know where they're going to play him in their lineup.
Me neither. I mean, he's going to have to play the 3.
Yeah. But
can he shoot? I don't know much about him, actually. I just know he's a good athlete. He got minutes in the French league, which is hard to come by in the EuroLeague as a young player, which a lot of people really don't know. That if you're young and getting... That's what made Luka winning EuroLeague MVP at 19 fucking outstanding.
Well, he's not the best shooter from what I understand.
But he has the tools. He's just this is a project. The Pistons got themselves a long-term project.
Exactly. He has great potential as an athlete and great prospect internationally. Probably the best in this draft class, excluding Rui, I'd say, and Goat. I don't know. We'll get to that, I guess. Chuma Okeke. What the fuck are the Magic doing? Why did they draft another power forward?
I don't know. They have Aaron Gordon cannot play small forward. He fucking cannot.
This guy might be able to. He's 6'7", but at the same time, he's coming off an injury, which he might be able.
Is this the dude who tore his ACL?
Yes.
Okay.
He can shoot the three and play the pick and roll, but at the same time, I just don't get where he fits in the Magic's rotation, which is a problem that I find with a lot of these picks, honestly.
Well, the Magic should have drafted a point guard or a two guard because DJ Augustine. I don't care he hit that fucking game winner.
Back to the DJ Augustine hate.
Back to the DJ Augustine hate that was temporarily lifted from me when he proved me wrong for one game.
In game one of the first round of the Eastern Conference against the Sixers.
It was the Raptors.
Oh, it was the Raptors. You're right. Sixers played the Nets. That's in that epic battle.
The memes. The memes.
That was the memeiest series of the playoffs.
That was probably the most hard-fought playoff. Like, even though it only went 5, there was the most flagrants and elbows and everything
You're right.
in that series.
Jared Dudley just going off.
For no reason.
The most random player you could think of just having the playoff series.
Jared Allen getting elbowed like 8 times by him.
Oh, that was a dirty elbow. And then Embiid just started laughing about it. Quite the playoffs we had. Okay, so at 17 we have
Nickel Alexander Walker,
who is Lonnie Walker's cousin, from what I understand.
Really?
Yeah, from what I understand, he's Lonnie Walker's cousin.
All right.
A 6'6" 2 guard, who is a great defender.
He should fit on the Nets. I mean, they don't really have a 2 guard who I would. I mean, oh crap! Who's the dude whose foot did the really bad thing? Oh fuck! What's his name?
You mean Paul George? I don't know.
Not Paul George. No, he's on the Nets, and LeVert. There we go.
Oh, okay, so LeVert, got you.
I mean, LeVert is a solid 2 guard, but.
Well, no, he went to the Pelicans.
Oh, LeVert's on the was he traded to the Pelicans?
No, LeVert's not on the Pelicans. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Oh, he's on the Pelicans. He's gonna be a solid bench piece.
Yeah, I think so. Well, who do they have? Well, Jrue Holiday. And if they want, they just have a lot of really good defensive guards.
Yeah. If they want to move Holiday in his contract to sign someone who can shoot more.
Well, this guy can shoot. He shot 38.3%.
So I mean, he could be a situational starter or more minutes player if Lonzo and Holiday combo stops working. They need to slow it down, drop more plays, get the 3 ball going.
Right. Well, I mean, based off with Lonnie Walker, this guy plays a lot like Lonnie Walker, from what I understand.
Okay.
So he's still a defensive guard and he can still run the floor. He's still athletic as hell. So maybe they just move on from Lonzo. Hate to be the one to say it, but Lonzo
It depends who plays the worst, really. It depends of those players. Who does the worst.
I hate to say it, but I think Lonzo's value right now is higher than his actual. Lonzo's trade value is higher than his actual value.
Yeah, I'll agree on that.
So
I like him, but it'd be like that.
Yeah. So at 18, we have the Pacers, who I think
another meme.
Oh, the guy that got the thing where at the combine. Well, not the combine.
We actually talked about this Georgiani dude saying how he was kind of cold before.
Yeah,
when we were looking at draft boards, and I don't like the pick to the Pacers though.
I agree.
I really don't.
I agree.
They don't need a center. They didn't need a center.
They have Miles Turner.
Yeah, unless they're planning on stashing him because they have Sabonis.
I don't think they'll stash him because he's definitely an NBA-ready prospect.
Miles Turner. They have Sabonis. They have Thaddeus Young.
True.
There's a logjam there.
But I like him as a prospect, and I think he has. Yeah. I really think he could be better than all of those guys, except maybe Sabonis.
Yeah. Because Turner is an all-around great defensive player.
Right.
His shot has not come along as people would have liked, and his interior scoring isn't that great either, for how athletic he is.
Right, and this guy's more of an offensive player.
Yeah.
He shot 41. He shot 41%
change of pace when you need when you don't need that rim protection or you need the offensive spark.
Exactly.
You could play him and Turner together maybe, or him and Sabonis combo if you just want all the offense.
Right. So I think overall he was probably the second best, or maybe even the best. Probably the best in my opinion, center on the board. And I like the pick. I just don't know about the Pacers picking him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind him being drafted at 18. I just think that his fit on the Pacers doesn't exactly make sense. But
right.
But overall, if we're talking raw talent, he might have been the best available. So next
number 19.
The other Luka.
Lucas, it's a Euro dude going to the Spurs. Do we have to say any more?
Yeah, I don't know much about him.
Do we have to say any more? He's a Euro. Greg Popovich knows what he's doing. He's going to be all right.
Yeah, he's 6'11", so.
He's 6'11"? Damn.
Yeah, and
we got to call our Spurs fan on the line, see what he knows about him. Let me stop.
I don't think he knows anything about him, but
I think everyone's just come to the consensus that it's a Euro player, and Greg Popovich drafted him. Have faith.
And then at 20, we have a 2-guard drafted by the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle.
Matisse Thybulle.
From what I understand, he's a very defensive guard. He averaged 4.4 steals and 2.8 blocks per 40 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I like the pick.
I mean, they're still going to be contending because do they have JJ under contract for another year? Or is he a free agent?
I think he's a free agent, but I can check that right now. I'm pretty sure.
I don't envision him as a starter for the contending 76ers, especially if they retain the services of Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
But off the bat, if you need someone if someone's scoring a little too much, you can throw him out there. Ben Simmons is on some bullshit.
He's an unrestricted free agent this year, so
okay.
They got someone to fill in that 2 spot. He plays solid defense, which is good for them, because that's all he really needs to do. Because imagining they re-sign everybody, or even if not, if they just re-sign one of the two, they're offensively loaded, so they don't really need someone to come in and play a lot of offense, but someone who can come in, shoot the 3, and play defense. He's a 36% shooter, and he as we said already, his defensive stats obviously. Very talented. So I think it's a good pickup from them, especially at the 20th pick. They did trade up, but I don't remember where they traded exactly. They traded some second rounders.
Yeah.
And,
they liked him.
Yeah.
Brett Brown liked him, so see what you can do.
21, we have Brandon Clark to the Grizzlies.
Interesting pick.
Yeah.
Small forward who shoots 26% from the 3-point line. It's tough.
He shoots what from the 3-point line?
He shot 26% for Gonzaga.
It's not great, but
it's not great.
He's still a great athlete. So
he's a great athlete. I mean, he's not going to get any starting minutes with Paul George there. So
wait, no, he got traded to the Grizzlies.
He got traded to the Grizzlies?
Yeah. Wait, or did he get traded? No, yeah, he got traded to the Grizzlies, from what I understand.
Let's see. God damn it! Because I don't like how these trades don't go through. Like with the NFL draft, all these trades go through on the spot. So there's no confusion.
Right. Yeah, I got you. This is a lot more confusing.
Yeah, he is on the Grizzlies, so he's still not starting.
Yeah, he's behind Jaren Jackson rotation unless they move Jaren Jackson to center, but then you have Valanciunas.
Or Kyle Anderson on the bench, and he could maybe. But Kyle Anderson's a better shooter.
Maybe.
Kyle Anderson's a better player overall. He's just a solid player.
I guess. I'm not a big Kyle Anderson fan, but that's just me.
I like slow-mo.
At number 22, we have the Celtics drafting someone we've talked about a lot. Grant Williams. Solid pickup. I like the pick. We don't really have anybody at the 4th spot because Morris is a free agent. So if Morris leaves...
You're going to need that solid just 4 glue guy who can just do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's a solid player. I like the pickup.
Shot 32% from 3, 81% from the free throw line. It's pretty.
Yeah, he's a consistent player.
7 rebounds, 18, damn near 19 points a game. I'm just round up.
And he helped Tennessee a lot out in the playoff run they had this year. And then at 23, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder getting Darius Bazley.
Isn't this the guy who went to fucking Australia or something?
That's what it looks like because he doesn't have college listed. Very confusing pick. I don't like it. They got another wing, even though they have nothing but wings, really.
He went to the Thunder, yeah.
So
he doesn't get any time.
Overall, he's a 23rd pick. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Oh no! Okay, so he was the dude who turned down Syracuse to go play in the G League.
Wait, no. This is the dude who was an intern at he was an
Nike. At Nike.
Yeah, he was an intern,
right?
Yeah. No, it was Reebok, I think.
It was Reebok, yeah, and he just trained. He just trained the whole damn time.
Which makes no sense. I don't know.
But he was originally gonna play in the G League and just backed out of it.
Oh, got
new
you.
Program. And before that, he was going to Syracuse.
Okay. That's weird. I don't know why he just didn't go to Syracuse. He decided to be an intern at Reebok. But 24th, we have Ty Jerome. I don't understand this pick for the Suns at all, unless they're going to move him to point. But even then, I don't think he fits their system.
Yeah, whatever, the system of fucking chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's more of an off-ball defensive. He could fit with Devin Booker, but it's Suns. What the fuck are y'all doing?
I think they need a better facilitator, though.
Yeah, I don't think they need. They're not there yet. You don't need that type of guy. You need someone who can move the needle.
I mean, this guy is apparently, according to ESPN, arguably the best pick and roll passer in the draft. So maybe, but do they even? They don't.
ESPN's drunk sometimes.
They don't run the pick and roll that much, anyways.
No, they don't. I mean, unless they all of a sudden start drawing up pick and rolls for Aiden.
Yeah, but will they? Probably not.
And Aiden's not that much of a rim runner. He's a post scorer.
Exactly. So the pick and roll doesn't really work for them. Who are they gonna have on the pick and roll? Sarge? Sarge can't rim run.
Devin Booker? Fuck, like.
I guess. Then at 25, we have a pick I really like.
Nasir Little.
The Trailblazers got a steal, and
yes.
he fits immediately.
Yes, this is a great fit.
A great pick overall because they got a steal. This guy was what, third or fourth coming out of high school.
Yeah.
He didn't have the best season in North Carolina, but overall his potential is there, and he definitely fits the Trailblazers pretty well. He's
gonna be a hell of a lot better than Mo Harkless.
Exactly.
At the 3, so.
Then in 26, the Cavs get Dylan Windler. Not sure who that is, in all honesty.
He went to so he was Belmont. He was this demon at Belmont, this mid-major school. He was just a good scorer.
Gotcha. So they drafted.
He shot 42% from 3.
Solid.
He didn't take that many though.
Oh, gotcha.
And he averaged 21, 6'8",
and 10.8.
According to Basketball Reference, combo guard forward. At 6'8".
Yeah, that's a good pick for the Cavs at 26.
Because I mean, he can play the 2 or the 3 for the Cavs, and that's a need position for both.
This next guy, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name.
Findu Kabengele.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Drafted by the Clippers, a 6'10" center.
They don't have Gortat anymore, and he's going to be a solid backup center.
Yeah, who do you?
May start. They might move Harold to the 4.
Or they could just keep Harold coming off the bench.
Yeah. Shot 36% from 3 last year.
Solid.
Florida State was hot ass in the ACC.
Yeah, big facts.
This might be the worst first-round pick, in all honesty. I'm actually really mad the Warriors did this. I'm really mad they picked Jordan Poole. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm pissed. I really thought the Warriors should have picked Bol. Honest to Jesus, they should have picked him.
They really should have.
It's a lost year for them next year.
Is it?
They're not to the Warrior standards. Yeah.
True. Very true. But overall, I guess that's someone that they can have at the 2 because Klay Thompson's going to be out for most of the season.
And then when Klay if they re-sign everyone, Klay comes back, they're gonna have their new spark plug off the bench because Iggy isn't getting any younger.
Yeah, I don't see Klay not re-signing. In all honesty.
Yeah, definitely. Me neither.
At 29, we have Keldon Johnson. Solid pickup. Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs got somebody solid.
What's new? What's new?
Exactly. Kevin
Draft
Porter
Wizards.
Kevin Porter Jr. to the Cavs.
Who was the dude who went off in the playoffs against the Nuggets? Who came out of fucking Narnia for the Spurs? Derek White.
Derek White.
Spurs, man. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
Draft random motherfuckers. And
Next man up.
Good.
Next man up. Then we have Kevin Porter Jr. going to the Cavs. Solid pick at 30. I think he has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And like I said, I guess he fits that small forward thing that they need. Well, I guess he's a 2 guard, but they could play him.
Is this Michael Porter's brother, or who's Michael Porter?
He might be Michael. I don't think he's Michael Porter's brother.
No, he's not, because he went to USC. Michael Porter's brother went to Mizzou. I forgot Michael Porter's brother's first name.
Because
he tore it's tough. He tore his ACL.
He did, in fact, tear his ACL. We'll go through some of the picks out of the second round.
I like Bruno.
I do like Bruno Fernando too. I think
that was a solid pick.
Especially at number 34. I like Carson
Yeah.
Edwards out of Purdue. I was hoping.
Oh, Carson
I
Edwards.
was hoping we draft him.
I was hoping he would fall to the fucking Bulls in the second. But they drafted Kobe White. If the Bulls would have drafted someone else, then maybe.
Yeah.
But
like when he got to the 33rd pick, I was like, either draft Carson Edwards or draft Bobo, because by this time we already had like 5 different picks that we either traded or you know what I mean.
yeah.
And I was just getting pissed that we were not drafting Bobo. And I was like, you know what? Either draft Carson Edwards or Bobo here, because after this, we're probably not getting Bobo.
Carson Edwards can end up being big for the Celtics.
He's a great scorer. We needed a point guard. If Kyrie doesn't resign him, we break in free agency. I don't really want to bring back Terry Rozier to a big contract. I just don't think he's worth what he's probably going to end up getting. There's no offense.
Admiral Schofield going to the Wizards.
How
is that gonna work with Hachimura?
I mean, they could run.
I mean, they're both more mid-range inside 6'9" scorers. Admiral is a bit more handy with the ball.
I mean, I guess they're both team player guys, so it's not the worst thing ever.
Yeah, and Admiral being in the second round, you're not like expecting Roy to be the star. Admiral can be, a role player, and you'll be happy with that.
Onto the
biggest story of draft night.
Biggest draft steal of the night. Bobo dropping all the way to 44.
To the Denver Nuggets.
I like what Denver's doing. They already have a really solid core, so they have no problem with drafting players who might turn out poorly.
Yeah.
But Bobo is a great prospect, like a fantastic prospect. I don't understand how nobody drafted him before 44.
Makes no sense. I understand the injuries. I really do. But the man was straight fucking hooping.
And I understand the questions about his motor, because sometimes he doesn't really fight to get post position, and sometimes he lets other players get post position on him, and he's
21 points. 52% from 3.
Exactly. His stats speak for themselves. And even with the injury, it's not like...
You have to bet on the potential on this. I think you have to roll the dice.
Exactly.
Especially... And the Nuggets are going to have Michael Porter Jr. coming back to see what he can do. They're going to have Bol. They have Jokic. They're fucking loaded.
I love the Nuggets right now. They're a stacked team, and they just got even more stacked.
They can play some lineups of just complete and utter that just scare you.
Like Jokic at the 4 and Bobo at center.
Oh, what are you gonna do? You can't dive inside because you're fucked.
Because Bobo's right there, and you're getting outplayed by their power forward in Jokic. It's a great pickup for them.
And I like just my bias. I like the Bulls' second round pick, Daniel Gafford, center out of Arkansas, to replace Robin Lopez off the bench.
Yeah, he's a solid pickup.
Solid energy guy.
I also like Trey Waters out of LSU, drafted by the Celtics. 5'11" point guard.
5'11" point guard.
Reminds me of IT3. I'm very happy to have him. Didn't he lead the SEC in steals?
He did lead the SEC in steals.
Which is crazy for a 5'11", 5'10" point guard, which kind of just makes me think of someone like Muggsy Bogues or someone in that vein who just has that pickpocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I really like him as a pick. Reminds me of IT3. He also wears the number 3, so I really like him. Or he did at LSU. I'm pretty sure that number's retired by the Celtics. So yeah, good pick up from them at 51. We got another point guard in case Carson Edwards doesn't work out or we trade him.
Yeah. Speaking, if you haven't noticed, Clemson basketball was very fucking disappointing last year.
Yeah, we had.
And none of them were drafted, even though I really thought Marquise Reed can slip in the second round. He averaged good numbers. Dude, his only problem is he's not the greatest facilitator, and he's 6'2", and not that fast.
Yeah, I mean...
And I understand those points might look kind of bad because they might see, someone had to get those fucking points, I guess.
Well, I think the biggest problem is that Clemson just didn't really show up at all, and nobody really paid attention to their games.
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest thing, and he just didn't get a lot
And
of
every
exposure.
time someone would have paid attention, they fucked it up.
Exactly.
Every single national game they had, they fucked up.
They always lost.
They got robbed against UNC, but we don't talk about that.
They did. And then against Duke, they just got absolutely obliterated.
I turned off the game when Zion hit that 360 dunk. I straight up turned it off and started playing. I just started playing Xbox. I'm like, that's it.
I didn't even watch it, man. I was like, we almost went to that game. We almost drove all the way up
we thought about it. It was close in the first half, and then it was bad, dude. It was bad.
Exactly.
But Elijah Thomas has got a summer league invite to the Hornets.
Really? I didn't know that.
I don't think Marquise Reed has gotten a summer league invite yet, actually.
Well, I hope he figures it out. I'm sure he'll find a spot on the G League roster at the very least.
Oh yeah, he did. He's on the Houston Rockets summer league roster.
Awesome, that's great.
I wonder if I know Scar's ass is back in Croatia, but I might as well look him up while we're at it. see what David Scar is up to.
How about Brian Scalabrine getting a Galaxy Opal?
Galaxy Opal. God, he deserves it, 110%.
Amen. It's so
Amen.
Funny. It's so funny. Could you imagine? I can't believe they actually did that.
That's crazy.
When I first saw it, I was like, "There's no way. There's no way that's true." And I looked it up, and yep, there it is. Brian Scalabrine has a 99 overall Galaxy Opal. So let's talk about free agency. So headlining our free agency class, we have Kevin Durant.
Right.
What do you think he does?
I think he stays.
Well, I don't think he stays because we would have, if he was going to stay, he would have opted into his free agency thing.
Oh, his player option.
Yeah, his player option. I don't know why I call it.
I still think he's gonna stay. I don't know. I still think he's gonna stay.
You know, it would cost $1.6 billion to give Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson max contracts.
I think they're going to.
You think they're gonna?
I think they are.
I don't know if they can, but
I think he's willing to pay that tax. I think he's willing to pay that fat fucking tax.
I don't know. I think he goes to the Knicks, in all honesty. As much as I like to shit on the Knicks and say that they're terrible, I think it's too hard to fuck this up. He either goes there or to the Clippers, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we have NBA champion Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
Where do you think he goes?
He's got meetings with the Clippers and the Lakers.
I don't think he signs with the Lakers. I think it's a two-horse race.
I think it's between the Clippers and Raptors.
And I don't see him leaving the Raptors.
I don't think he will. I think he'll eat the monetary losses of playing in Toronto.
Yeah, which overall, considering if they continue winning, his brand is going to grow.
Yeah, and he's already kind of seen as the hero of a country.
Exactly. So next up we have Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie. Well, the Raptors, not the Raptors, the Nets have actually extended a restricted free agent offer. They've offered it to D'Angelo Russell today.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, they have.
Has he accepted?
No, the other teams get to have offer sheets now.
Oh, okay, got you.
And then they get the option to match.
So where do you think he goes if the Nets is off the table?
He ain't going to fucking Knicks. That's for fucking sure. Damn, I think he might actually go to the Lakers. Fuck, he might go to the Lakers.
I think he goes to the Lakers if he doesn't go to the Nets.
He might go to the Lakers.
Which would be crazy. But
because his attitude, he's ran himself out of Boston.
Yeah.
Even if he wanted to at this point, I don't think Ainge would want to resign.
Which is disappointing because I may or may not have a Kyrie Irving jersey. It's now going to collect dust.
Welcome to the club.
For the rest of eternity.
I have a whole graveyard.
So yeah, but it's different. It's different than that because the way he's doing it.
Yeah, most of the people on my thing have been traded.
Yeah, exactly. So like IT3, I could still rock an IT3 jersey because IT3 got traded and Boston still loves him.
Yeah.
But Kyrie is just not. You can't wear a Kyrie jersey anymore. Yeah. Especially if he like officially leaves. Like maybe right now it's okay.
But like once he leaves.
Yeah. That jersey's dead. Who do we have next, Velvet? Kemba Walker. Where do you think he goes?
Celtics.
Yes,
No
baby.
doubt about it.
I'm excited.
Celtics.
I'm excited.
There's a bit of a point. I mean, now means Carson Edwards off the bench as a spark plug.
I don't mind
Gonna
that.
stay? Is Terry Rozier gonna stay?
I doubt it. I don't understand why Ainge.
What teams would sign Terry Rozier? The fucking Suns. The Suns are gonna do it. Holy shit!
Apparently the Knicks said if they strike out that they'd sign him to a 1 or 2 year.
Poor DSJ, dude. Fucking poor dude.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Y'all have a point guard. I'm right here.
They're like, no, we're gonna sign Terry Rozier, who did not do shit last year.
I don't know what other teams he can go to. Realistically,
the Suns, maybe the Pacers.
The Suns. Yeah, the Pacers. That'd be a very intriguing team if fully healthy with Terry Rozier. And if he goes back to the scary Terry, that's a very intriguing team.
I thought D'Angelo might go to the Pacers, but
they could remember they could still offer him
a
ridiculous amount of money. The Nets can be like, nah, we don't want to pay you that.
Yeah, you're right. I just think that if he might get some big money from either the Suns or the Pacers.
Yeah.
Maybe even the Jazz. The Jazz could probably use a point guard, in all honesty, because they're probably not winning with Rubio. No, if it's Rubio, yeah. I like Rubio, but Derrick Rose, where's he going?
Fuck, that one's tough. I don't think he's gonna re-sign with the Timberwolves. I think Derrick Rose likes his role as a sixth man now.
Yeah, I think he either goes to the Timberwolves or the Bulls.
Yeah, he might re-sign actually, or he might come. I don't see any other team swooping in really.
Yeah, we both have Clay as re-signing, right?
Yeah, Clay's staying. There's no doubt in my mind that he's gonna stay.
Jimmy Butler.
I don't think he's gonna end up at Houston. I didn't trade off.
I just don't see why they would agree to that trade. In all honesty, if
they trade Capella, they're gonna be worse.
Yeah, I agree, and
they're gonna be a worse team.
Gordon's still a solid player, so
yeah, like I don't think and of course you've seen the meme of adding Jimmy Butler to whatever the that locker room is.
Yeah, I don't.
Is a great idea.
I don't think the trade helps either party, and I see him re-signing with the Sixers. In all honesty.
Now, where's Tobias Harris go? Is the real question.
The Clippers.
Think he's gonna go back?
I guess. I mean,
so the Clippers get fucking Shamet. They get a fucking Shamet, and then get their player back anyway.
I mean, honestly,
that'd be some shit, man.
Well, I mean, Tobias likes playing for the Clippers, and it's not like.
But can Boban come back then too? We can't break up this bromance.
Is he a free agent this year? Yeah.
I don't think he is. Wait, I'll check.
I don't think he is.
They gotta go together. They're a package deal.
You're right, but I don't think they will.
Boban is an unrestricted free agent. Actually.
Oh, he is? Okay, then he can go to the Clippers.
They can go to the same team. Keep them together.
Do you think Middleton resigns?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Vucevic.
But I don't think Vucevic. I really hope they don't resign.
I think Vucevic either goes to the Mavs or he stays in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, I hope the Magic don't for the betterment of their team.
Yeah, because they need to rebuild.
There's they're what the 8 seed so you can get your ass swept by the Bucks or Raptors every year.
Exactly. Or the Celtics next year when the Celtics are the 1 seed.
Oh yeah, or yeah. Shut up.
It's gonna happen.
I'm laughing now, but watch them win 65 games or some stupid fucking shit like that.
Somebody that we expected to pick up their their player option, Al Horford, is apparently not picking it up.
Yeah, we both said why would Al Horford leave? He's the lock. He's staying there.
Yeah, I could have he had 30-something mil on the table, and he said no, I want long-term deal. So where do you see Al Horford going?
Where I see Al Horford going?
Because I think
I wonder what the talk on the town is where he's going.
I'm not sure, to be honest. It's such a weird case where you would expect him to pick up his free agency, but he just
does it, and then you no one was really speculating where he would go.
Exactly.
So some sources are saying the Kings are.
It's not a good fit. Maybe I've heard Dallas.
Dallas. I mean, that'd be a really solid team because he can cover how slow Porzingis is on the switches.
Yeah.
That'd be a solid team.
I think it'd be a good fit, and I wouldn't mind it because, as you know, the Mavs are my West team. So.
That'd be a solid team.
Number 2 being the Nuggets, because goddamn, I love Jokic. Who else we got in free agency?
The Bulls are. I'm really depressed by what just came up on Bleacher Report.
What happened?
The Bulls are interested have interest in.
Your mic cut out. What'd you say?
The Bulls have interest in Enes Kanter.
Oh
no!
Motherfucker,
we don't need him.
We
don't need him.
Marc Gasol picked up his player option, and he will be returning to the.
Yeah, I saw that. That's good for the Raptors.
That's what I figured would happen because it's
he has
contract.
No reason. That's a $20 million player option. He wasn't getting that money anywhere.
Exactly. Where you got Vince Carter going?
Vince Carter? Fucking Knicks. Fuck it. Why not? He's going to the Knicks. That's who they're getting.
What about Carmelo? Carmelo
Anthony.
Anthony.
Imagine the fucking memes if the Knicks get no one but they sign Vince Carter.
Vince Carter and Terry Rozier. Do you have Brook Lopez re-signing?
I do.
Makes sense.
I really have Brogdon as a sacrificial lamb for some reason.
Yeah, I don't see Brogdon re-signing.
Because I think Brogdon requires too much. Because he's talking about an $80 million deal for a year. I don't think Malcolm Brogdon's a $20 million player.
But I don't know who would give him that because
the Suns or the Bulls.
Yeah, I guess
the Bulls have been talking about it for some fucking reason, dude. I really don't know.
Wouldn't be a terrible pickup.
Can the Bulls not fuck it up? It's good right now. We doing good.
You're right.
Please don't fuck it up.
The biggest free agent in NBA history, Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, where's Carmelo Anthony? Where's Carmelo gonna go? Ooh.
The Lakers.
Ooh.
The Lakers. Big three.
Big three. Big four, you mean? Big four, and they get Kyrie. Big four.
Could you imagine that lineup of? I don't even know how the lineup works. I guess you playing Carmelo at the 2.
At the 2.
Well, if they pick up Kyrie, they're only gonna be able to sign people to mid-level exceptions. So
that's who they're gonna have to pick up their center with.
Yeah, well, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if they played AD at center and had.
Didn't Aaron Baines get traded?
He got traded to the Suns.
Who the fuck are the Celtics starting at center?
I don't know.
Wait, the Suns did a reverse instead of selling draft picks for bought a player?
Yeah, they bought.
Huh?
So they could fuck up their cap space, and now they can't offer any player real money.
Max. Yeah, like ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. Because they picked up Sarge and Baines. So
yeah, those are solid contracts. Those are some fucking solid contracts.
So all the money they got off the books for trading TJ Warren, they got right back.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. As we said, the Suns don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I actually liked what the Wizards getting Mo Wagner in that trade for the Lakers getting that max deal.
Yeah.
Can we also agree how stupid the Lakers look for trading Zubac now, and how it keeps looking stupider?
Facts. Mike Muscala was a great pickup for them.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, Mike Muscala is just so average.
Exactly.
Do you remember when Mike Muscala was rocking the man bun on the Hawks?
Vaguely, I vaguely remember that. Actually,
he got dunked on a lot. That's why I remember.
Yeah, facts.
Still, he kept getting dunked on a lot.
That's so sad.
Most dunked on players, Lopez twins are definitely 1 and 2. Jared Allen's bringing up the 3rd spot as most dunked down players in the league.
So I guess we haven't talked about the Lakers Pelicans trade. Who do you have as the winner in that trade? Did you say Lakers?
I think the Lakers win this one.
I don't think so.
But you really can't tell right now. Really, I just have to call it a draw right now because they haven't played it. They have to play some games first before you just declare winner or lose. But that takes the fun out of the prediction. So fuck it, the Lakers won. I'm going with that option. I don't care.
I think the Lakers lost hard.
Okay.
Because
I really need to see them play, but for the sake of argument, I'm gonna go with the Lakers fucking won.
It's not even that. It's remember what the Knicks did in 2012.
Oh fuck, never mind. No, the Pelicans won because they could have just signed him the next year, right?
Exactly.
The Knicks gutted all their depth to.
Yeah, they did exactly what the Knicks did in
But this
2012.
is a little better because the Knicks did it at the trade deadline,
Yeah,
which means they only had to wait 6 months to sign him.
and you can make the argument that the West is now wide open, but at the same time, they now have no young core except Kuzma. Kuzma's literally their young core now. They have no players.
You're gonna disrespect Caruso like that?
Oh, do they have? Oh, is he still on the roster?
I hope.
I don't think he's still on the roster.
If they traded Caruso, there's gonna be some problems.
I don't think they traded him, but I think he's a free agent. I could be mistaken on that, but as far as I know, they had 6 players on the roster with LeBron, AD, Kuzma, Bonga.
Oh shit, he's a restricted free agent.
Okay, but they won't be able to match anything if he does get a deal.
Yeah, because someone is gonna give him a little too much money.
Exactly.
Just a little too much.
So now they have to fill out their roster with they can either get a max free agent or they can fill out the roster. I think they fill out their roster with that money, but they might not
fill out the roster. But they're gonna get Kyrie. They're gonna fall for it.
Exactly. So I think they should have just held on to their money, maybe signed Kyrie this season, and dealt out Lonzo for something else, and then waited till next season's off season to pick up AD.
Yeah. But LeBron tampering fucked the whole operation up.
Yeah, LeBron ruined that team already. But we'll see how they play. They do have 2 big stars. They'll probably bring in a third one, and Kuzma.
Yeah.
So
you can't forget about Kuzma.
At least their starters.
Isn't that sad that in the Lakers draft, they're like 7th overall pick ended up being markedly better than their 2nd overall pick by a lot?
Well, isn't it sad that the Sixers' 3rd overall pick was better than their 1st and Markelle?
Oh fuck, you're right.
Markelle turned into what, Jonathan Isaac, or who was it?
Dude, I forgot who they traded to the Magic. It didn't trade. No,
it was Jonathan Simmons. It was Jonathan Simmons, right?
Oh, Simmons, the weird spelled Simmons.
Yeah.
One of the best stories.
Yeah, that one.
I like Jonathan Simmons, but he needs to. He was good. He needs to go back to the Spurs.
I don't know what the fuck happened again. So what's happening with Markelle? Do you think Markelle turns into anything, or is he out of the league?
Dude, I don't fucking know what's wrong with him because he didn't look like that at Washington.
And he's not playing in summer league.
He's not. He's not playing for the Magic in the summer league.
No, he does not play in the summer league. So, do you think he's just out of the league in 2 years?
Dude, he'd have to go down as the worst bust of all time.
Have to. He played, what, 30 games?
Anthony Bennett lasted 4 seasons.
Exactly. So, I guess we'll see what happens to Markelle. I wish the best for him. I hope he plays well.
Yeah. Because Washington, he was shooting. He shot good from the free throw line. What the fuck happened?
I'm not sure. You got the yips. IT3, what do you think IT3 goes?
Dude, he might end up getting he's gonna get a shit deal.
Come back to Boston.
He might get re-signed by the Nuggets on another vetman.
He might, and I mean he was good for the locker room there, so.
Yeah, he's turned to the veteran locker room presence. He might just get another vet minimum deal there.
Which sucks. I wish he'd get some minutes because he looked serviceable when he actually played. Like, he was putting up buckets when he played.
But that defense, though, man, it's not good.
Yeah, but you can hide him on defense.
Yeah, not really. Not.
Brad Stevens did, and they went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, but that was Brad Stevens, though.
Oh, sign him to the Spurs. Spurs, pick up my boy.
I think anyone can go to this. Greg Popovich can do anything. He's just a god.
Exactly. So Giannis has a new shoe deal, or a new shoe, I should say. He has the Giannis Zoom Lives. Is that what they're called?
We like him. We like him here. We like him here on
Zoom
the show.
Freaks. They're called Nike Zoom Freaks.
We like him here on the show.
I like the shoes. I hate the name. The name's terrible.
Yeah. We gotta see the price point. You got a price point on them yet?
Let's see. $120. Not bad.
It's on sale for like $90. Must cop.
Yeah, and I like the colorways. I like the design. They're solid shoes. They look comfortable too. They look like you know, Paul George's.
You're gonna get those custom Converses? that for Celtics? Because I'm getting them for the Bulls.
Which one? Wait, what? They make custom.
There's custom NBA themed Converses with the It has the championships on the tongue, which would be Celtics.
Oh, they're all right.
I'm gonna get them for the Bulls because they're only $85.
Yeah. There's some fucking Vans I want. They're like David Bowie Vans. I need to buy them.
But shout out to Pau Gasol retiring. I think he's done. I think he's had it.
Shout out to Pau Gasol.
What a career. 2-time NBA champion.
Right. Facts.
Good career.
Very nice finals performances. And
Zach Randolph's retiring. Good career on Zach Randolph.
Bro, I looked up retiring players, and they said Carmelo Anthony might as well retire in amateur.
But shout out to Zebo. His jersey should be retired by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I agree.
Zebo actually, started out on a fucking awful situation on the Jailblazers.
Jimmy Nelson is retiring.
Who's retiring?
Jameer Nelson.
Oh, Jameer Nelson. Oh, solid journeyman. Had a solid long career.
David West.
Ring chaser. The ring chaser.
Facts.
Good career.
Facts.
Good years with Chris Paul and the Hornets and good years with Paul George on the Pacers.
Udonis Haslem.
Udonis Haslem's retiring.
Yes, sir.
Solid career. Solid just locker room bench guy. One team guy.
And then we have, of course, the main two headlining the retiring class. We have Dirk Nowitzki. Top 10 power forward of all time.
Right. Top 10 in scoring all time.
One of the best players in best player in Mavs history.
Yeah, of course. Not even a debate.
Second best international player of all time? Behind Hakeem?
Yeah. I'd say that. Best German player, probably the best Euro player.
Definitely. And then we have D-Wade.
Dwayne Wade, Flash.
Like he could play more.
He could. He's retiring. You know what? He's not going to see himself be complete ass.
Yeah,
I respect that.
He averaged over 20 coming off the bench for most of the season. He had at least one game winner. I think he had two.
He had two. That one game winner against the Warriors was fucking just stupid.
Where he like barely gets it off in time.
Yeah.
Like, fumbling the ball. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, shout out to D-Wade. 3-time champion.
Mm-hmm.
3-time scoring champ.
Professional fleecer. Fleeced the fuck out of the Bulls. You can never forget. That might be the best play of his whole goddamn career.
Facts. Carried Shaq to a finals after Kobe did it twice. Or 3 times, rather. So shout out to our retiring class.
Well, yeah, Wade, one of the best all-time finals performances of all time.
Yeah, 2006. It's crazy. People forget about that, too.
He's second in blocks per game in guards and second in blocks.
Second in blocks? Wow.
For guards.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan's first in number. You know who? Do you want to guess who's first in blocks per game for guards?
Huh.
It's Tracy McGrady.
Really?
Leads all guards in blocks per game.
See, I've never thought about him as like a great defender.
Me neither. He's just long. I think he just got.
Yeah. Good
He also just
good IQ.
And also T-Mac, good. And T-Mac has the for his injuries, he didn't play as many games as Wade. So.
Right. So shout out to our retiring players. Anything else we want to talk about in today's episode?
Let's see. Actually, this would be the 20? Did they do the Hall of Fame inductees already for the NBA?
I think they did it a while ago, didn't they?
I don't know when they do it in the year. Let's see.
I think they already did it a while. I think we already talked about this, to be honest.
Oh yeah, because we talked about because it was because Jack Sigma, because I didn't believe he was a real person. I feel bad about that still.
He was like, Sigma, I'm not falling for that one, Noah.
Sidney Moncrief and Vlade Divac because he's European, even because it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. Gotta always remember that. I always have to.
Has Chris Webber finally gotten in?
Hell no, for no reason, dude. Getting my man in the Hall of Fame.
Facts.
2020.
Facts. So yeah, I guess I'll close out this episode.
He ain't getting in next year.
I hope he does, man. He deserves it.
No. You don't know who's eligible in 2020.
I'm
looking at the list. Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Kobe.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Chris Webber
2021.
2021. All right. We'll catch y'all later. It's been Noah
and PJ in the post.
Peace on out. Solid.
Just tell me when you're recording. Yeah.
All right, let's go. So the awards, of course, we had Giannis Antetokounmpo winning MVP.
Yep.
PJ as
my bias, says yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
I think James Harden got robbed.
This is not. It's not like a bad robbery, but James Harden probably should have.
I think it's a robbery considering that.
Oh, I'm saying a bad robbery. I'm talking the worst. We're gonna say Steve Nash.
Okay, I can agree with that.
That's like the level we're going in the top end.
Okay.
It wasn't nearly that bad.
No, it wasn't.
James Harden had a worse team.
Yes, facts.
And he was trying his damnedest.
A worse coach.
Worse, yeah, Mike D'Antoni. Shit always falls apart in the playoffs.
A way worse start.
Yes.
A way worse, a way harder conference.
Right.
A way better stat line.
Right.
About the same in terms of playoff performance.
Yeah.
I mean, Giannis made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but that was only because the Celtics imploded. And
yeah, because they stopped in the first game, and then they just said, "How did we do that again?"
Yeah,
I fucking forgot.
They're like, "Oh, Kyrie, go put up a shot," and he did that every time, and they were all inefficient, and there was no ball movement, and I was so fucking angry. That series made me so mad, man. God, that was so bad. And then on James Harden, and they beat the shit out of who they play in the first round. The Jazz again? Yeah.
It was the Jazz. They beat the fuck out of the Jazz.
And then they played the Warriors. And they like
6 games.
As a team, they probably should have won considering KD was out. But I'm not going to pin that on James Harden because James Harden did show up in the playoffs. And
yeah,
he did get in, like his eye poked out in the first game.
Yeah. Holy shit, there's a lot of really good players eligible for the Hall of Fame who just haven't got in yet. I'm just looking at this list, but go ahead.
So yeah, I think James Harden should have won overall, but he didn't. So
yeah, and
shout out to
DPOY, Gobert, yeah, he deserved
solid.
it.
Yeah,
Turner should have been in the top 3.
Yeah,
I'm still mad that he wasn't.
Was he not in the top 3?
He wasn't in the top 3. Didn't make an All NBA defensive team.
Who was in
even
the
though
top?
He led the league in blocks.
He didn't make an All Defensive team.
Nope, Miles Turner didn't make it.
Who was in the top 3 for DPOY?
Gobert, Kawhi,
Giannis probably.
It was Giannis.
That's crazy. But yeah, Miles Turner should have been second team All NBA. I mean, All Defensive team at least. I don't know why they put Embiid there.
Oh, it's Paul George because he was a steals leader.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, it was Rudy Gobert, Paul George, and Giannis.
Paul George and Giannis are just like, yeah, they're good at defense, but they're supposed to be good at defense. Look at their frame.
I think Miles Turner not being even an all-NBA defensive team might be one of the biggest robberies of the season in terms of defense.
Definitely.
Because now you've also cost this man money for no good fucking reason.
Did you see where someone had DeAndre Ayton as the runner-up to Rookie of the Year?
Really?
And then they didn't have Trae Young as their third. Yeah.
Who would they have at third? Jaren Jackson? I hope it was Jaren Jackson.
You can't tell.
As the only conceivable third player.
I guess. I'm not really sure.
Luka should have won it, even though Trae Young's second half was better than Luka's. Luka's first half compared to Trae Young's first half wasn't even fucking close. So
because how it went was Luka had 98 first place votes and 2 second place votes. Trae Young had 2 first place votes and 97 second place votes, but no third place votes. So that means somebody voted someone else for second place and then didn't even have Trae at third team. I think they had 8 in that second place. I don't know who they gave the third place to. But yeah, Luka won, which is the only preseason guess I had right because I'm pretty sure. I might have said Rudy Gobert for DPOY, but I'm not too sure.
I think we said it was going to be Gobert or Leonard was our choices.
I might have had AD as DPOY.
Oh yeah, I think we also had AD there too.
Yeah. And then we have Most Improved, which is Siakam. Fair. Can't argue with it.
Yeah. We did pick Russell. We thought Russell was gonna show out.
Yeah, and did he get second place?
I think he got second place.
Makes sense.
If I'm not mistaken.
But
we couldn't have predicted Siakam. We're not fucking.
Who got runner up and coach of the year? Was it Mike Malone?
I think it was Mike Malone.
Yeah, I think Mike Malone should have won.
Yeah, I think Mike Malone was a slightly better coach than Budenholzer.
But see, that's what I don't understand. I don't know why they gave Giannis MVP and they said Budenholzer was coach of the year.
Someone brought up a really good point. It has not really to talk about the NBA awards show. Someone brought up a really good point is when how when the in the playoffs gets to show his MVP award on the court in front of his home fans.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry, come again.
Like when they give the awards during the playoffs and the MVP gets to lift the MVP trophy in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a great moment.
Like when Derrick Rose got to lift the MVP trophy in Chicago as the home.
You keep cutting out. But yeah, great moment.
Sure.
When did they stop doing that? One of Curry's was in front of his home crowd, wasn't it?
I think his first one was. His second one, I think they started doing the award show.
Gotcha. Terrible decision.
Of course, his unanimous one, they don't give a shit about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think they should start doing it at the beginning of the playoffs.
Yeah, like they used to. People care about it more. It's in the common concourse debate.
Right. You know? And then you get to actually see if it was true or not when the playoffs roll around. Do we miss any awards? What other awards do we have?
Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard.
Shocker. One person voted for Fred VanVleet. I don't know who the fuck that person was, but they need to get their head checked, man.
Dude, some weird people have press votes. Like, some weird press members have votes.
Man, I still can't believe that Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP.
Wait, do you know that show on ESPN, Highly Questionable, the Hispanic dudes, the old guy?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That show's funny.
You know that old guy has a Heisman vote?
Really?
He has a Heisman vote.
What?
Dead ass. He has a Heisman vote.
I never knew that. That's wild.
He gets to pick who's the Heisman Trophy winner.
Why?
I think he just acts goofy. He's been in sports for a while.
Actually. I guess. It's still crazy, though.
It's still weird because he doesn't really cover college football.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, speaking of college football, Trump actually signed something really good for college football players who are in the armed service.
What was it?
They can, for any, not just college football, this can pertain to the NBA too, actually. They can postpone their service until their professional careers are over.
Really? That's wild.
Yes. So David Robinson, if he was still, like, let's say he got drafted this year, could have played his whole career. He didn't have to wait.
Yeah, till his senior year.
No, he already graduated. That was his 2 years of naval service.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant after his senior year.
Yeah. Now they can instantly join their teams now.
That's
and
good.
then do their service later, which I think is a good move.
Yeah, I got you.
Now let's get them fucking players get them players to be able to sign autographs and shit, and then give me my college football game.
Right, NCAA.
And then we good.
And then we chilling.
Then we chilling.
But they'll never do that.
Until that, I'm still cheering for a broken ass system because I like football too much.
Yeah, you're right. Have you heard the thing that Adam Silver talked about where he wanted to do a tournament to determine draft selection?
Oh, the mid-season cup. Yeah, I heard about that. That's a weird.
Well, no, they're gonna have a mid-season cup, and then he was. Well, I guess that would be it, huh?
No. Mid-season cup is different, right? Yeah. They want to do the people to play for the draft pick.
Yeah, exactly. So
imagine playing and hooping your heart out for your replacement.
That'd be crazy. But for those of you who haven't heard, the idea is that the 8 worst teams in the NBA, instead of having a bullshit fucking ping pong ball determine draft order, what they want to do is have each of the teams, and obviously the 8th worst team would get the first seed because they have the best record out of the 8 teams, and then the worst team would get the 8th seed, and then they'd play one and done games in a tournament bracket to determine who gets the first overall draft pick, and then they do it based off that. I'd imagine they do it in like a coin flip thing for other teams. You know, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which would be very interesting, in my opinion. I wish they would do it because it's a lot better than a fucking ping pong ball. And it also gives teams a reason to play out the rest of the season and try and win games.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice. Just saying. And then they had the Midsummer Cup thing, which would be nice. It's better than the All-Star
and all of this would be shortening the season too if they do any of this.
Yeah, because it's way too long right now.
The cup.
I like the cup. Well, it's better than the All-Star break.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be it'll give something else to cheer for.
Because like the dunk contest, it's cool, but like all the shit's been done before. The 3-point contest is kind of like okay.
And the last thing we're going to discuss here, the NBA will have to expand the 32 teams to keep up with the NFL. I think, like in terms of number.
I think they have
to. But they're going to. That's a lot of money to pass up.
They might, but it also. It'd be hard to implement, and I don't know if they're going to do it soon. But.
What two cities would do it? Because they can always just move teams east or west if they stack them on one side of the country.
Seattle and Vancouver, maybe?
I think Seattle and Vegas would get teams.
Oh, yeah, Vegas, definitely.
And then with that, they're going to have to move the teams in the west.
Yeah, they're going to have to move
which means the Grizzlies and Thunder. The Grizzlies and Timberwolves would go east because those are the two closest to the Eastern Conference. Those two teams would go east.
Yeah.
Grizzlies and Timberwolves.
Yeah, which makes sense geographically.
Yeah.
Or would it be New Orleans?
Oh, fuck.
I think it's New Orleans.
Oh, man. It might be Grizzlies and New Orleans, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do divisions at that point, but divisions don't really matter anyways.
Yeah, divisions don't matter anymore.
Especially if they shorten the season. They're going to change everything anyways.
Yeah. I don't know. Shortening the season might be a thing. I don't know.
I wish they would.
Yeah, the season kind of drags on. There's a point.
It really does.
Like, there's a point where, like, after the All-Star break, it's kind of where everything's set in the top half.
Exactly.
Like, this year, there was a decent amount of jostling for those 7 and 8 seeds.
Yeah.
There's some fluidity in it. It was like, oh, damn, you don't want to seed up with this person because you might get your shit beat, you know.
And it was also like, is LeBron going to make the playoffs? Nope.
No, damn. They really ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Oh, he really just got blocked by Mario Hezonja. They really just took that L to the Grizzlies. That was
the Knicks. The Knicks.
When they lost to the Grizzlies, that was the moment where I was like, it's over.
When Joakim Noah fucking clock.
Oh no. That was funny though. That Grizzlies game was a disaster.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be like one of the forgotten moments in LeBron's career.
The fucking disaster that was the end of this season, of last season.
Yeah, it was so bad. Like, people are going to forget about it too. They're going to be like, oh, LeBron just got injured. And
no, they won't forget about it if they lose some more. They're not going to forget about it. This is going to be like part of the tale.
Yeah, you're right, but
they probably won't. So
it depends. I think if LeBron or AD gets injured, then it's over.
So our next episode will be covering whatever the fuck this.
Wait, what did you say?
Agency start. Our next episode is going to be whatever the fuck happens with free agency, the cataclysmic events that are going to shape the NBA. We're going to review it.
We'll probably do next Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right, weird, because that'll give like enough time for a lot of shit to happen.
Yeah.
All right, man. So it's been Noah. And PJ in the post. Catch y'all later.